saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a
Good morning, Smarter Options members. I'll just look at a couple things here this morning. Did some guru market thoughts on our Discord yesterday. Had quite a few thoughts. Please go back and read that. Just going over my notes here just to reemphasize, just talking about how the market strength is impressive, but the indexes are misleading. There's this stealth sell-off that has been, or the stealth adjustment that's been happening. Go over that here in just a minute. And then just to practice discipline, right? But and not to assume that this one-day recovery or this one-day bounce is a full recovery. All right. So this morning on ES, 15-minute chart. Hang on a second. Nope. Okay. I don't have really any strong indicators here. MACD, we're just slightly below the zero line here. Want to see what happens. If it stays below the zero line, then this support's going to fail. Personally, I think that's what needs to happen. I've been feeling that that's what was going to happen. I'm really surprised that the market bounced as hard as it did with all the news. With the Omicron variant, which I guess got good news yesterday. That it's manageable with current vaccines and boosters. But then you had China, still looming shutdowns. I'm just surprised it bounced so much. So taking a look here, like I said, here we had a wedge. Technically, we broke to the downside of it right here. First target of that breaking down, would be 46.75. And then the second target, which is the height of the flagpole, would bring it down to 46.50. But honestly, I think we could come all the way back down to the low 460 to 461 area. If it pulls back, we'll see. And then again, this is what happens sometimes. Instead of breaking down, we just consolidate sideways. We've seen that happen so many times with the SPY, where it just consolidates sideways when it should pull back. Here we had indicators. I mean, look at this. It was, we're coming towards the zero line. Here we hit the zero line, and it just keeps getting bought up right as it falls. So if the buying it keeps going here, it won't break. But like I said, you can see it does look like it is moving for a lower position here. If this keeps moving in this direction, that support is going to fail. All right. When I was talking to you guys yesterday, MMTH. Okay, this is the guru market thoughts. But just letting you guys know, right, this is the percentage of stocks trading above their 200-day moving average. It's only viewable on the day or higher time frame. But just going back through here, you can see we had a low back in March of 20, which is when COVID first hit, right? Fell all the way down to 4%, less than 5%. All right. And then in February, before WSB happened, we were all the way to 92%. So you got to think about that. So there were all these stocks just trading above their 200-day moving average from 4% to 92% in 11 months. If you guys think about that, that's just insane. It was hard to trade this year and not make money. Okay. That was like the year of COVID, the year of the SPACs. Okay. And then WSB happened. And whether it was that or not, market makers changed some things. And we've been having this correction, this stealth correction ever since. Now, like I said, indexes don't show you this. The indexes look like, we're at all-time highs. That is just not the case. Okay. So keep aware of that. Once again, these do form, even this forms trends, right? You can see it keeps bouncing back and forth on this trend line, and then it got built up and it pushed through, right? Height of this channel. And that is, didn't get up to that height, but that's where the top trend line is. And it started a new pattern. Now, I don't have a second point here yet. I just did this the same height as this one. So this trend line is not verified quite yet. I mean, we got a couple points of contact here, but really would like at least one more here, the top, to confirm this pattern and see what's going on. Apple. Yes, I think Apple was a good buy yesterday if you bought into it. Somebody bought a bunch of 170 calls. We talked about this a while back. I've drawn this out here since this broke out. Should have taken a long here, right? But we broke out of this channel that had been building since July. So this channel started in July and it broke out November 15th-ish, 15th, 17th, that range. And we hit our first price target. Next price target would be, if it keeps going, would be up at just over 180. Okay, once again, that's the height of the channel plus the flagpole here. From this point of breakout, you can see I have it drawn here. Oh, that was this breakout, sorry. This breakout to here, that's exactly where it hit. Started forming a new pattern, now it's breaking out again. So price target 1, price target 2. Let's go to at least the hour chart here. Okay. Airbnb coming back a little bit. Still, guys, we're pretty close to our 200-day moving averages, not too far off. 170. We're at 185 pre-market. One of the reasons I bought Boeing had some good news yesterday. Okay. Originally, we bought a January call right here. I think it was a January call. I had to go look at my account to see what it is exactly. I kind of set that one to forget it but it broke out, did not last. This is the kind of typical action that we were seeing with breakouts when they weren't working. Kept trying to break out, right? And finally it did. And then it reversed. And then we broke out to the downside. And now it's reversed. And now we're back into this old channel. So this will start to get pinched again here coming up. I think going into January, though, I think this is going to surge upward. But then we see. Let's see here. Anything else to look at? Oh, I will talk to you real quick. Amazon. I know some of you guys are in that trade. So here we had a channel we broke down into back on November 22nd. Broke down December 1st. We had a 200-day EMA bounce. That's that blue line right there. Hit that 200 EMA, and now we're back up into this channel. Okay. Now it got a little bit aggressive there, but as soon as it got out of that channel, it pulled right back down into it. I know some of you guys are long this week, so if this can stay butted up against here and break out this way, I think that's a good long. However, until it breaks above 35.31, I think I think down here in the 3400s is possible at the end of the week. ARK, I told you guys the other day, ARK is a great one to look at for how we're doing as a market for options trading. Kathy Woods buys innovative tech. Okay, when the market hurts, innovative tech is the first thing that usually gets banged around. You can see that we've had a high here of 160 in the last 52 weeks, and we're down towards the bottom 20% of where it's been trading between 90 and 160. Okay, and we're sitting right at 100, and we were actually down to the lows just on December 1st here, 89.16. So that should say something right here. But like I said, this shows innovative tech. Okay. When things are surging, that's when the market in general should be really healthy. When this stuff is down, like I said, when the stuff coming down, that should be an early sign that the rest of the market's going to pull back also. We had these warnings back on, we lost the 200 EMA here back on November 18th. And we've just fallen low ever since. Okay. Now we are getting this bounce, but like I said, is this 1 day bounce a full recovery? Then we see. Netflix. I'll tell you why, guys. I did the Netflix call. Netflix. I did this call because of the Omicron variant, right? We're not completely back down to our 200 EMA. We took this call right down here at the bottom of this dip. There was lots of support over here. We took that because the Omicron variant was coming out, had tons of dark pool action here lately on this pullback, even through this pullback. I mean, on this pullback right here, the dark pool stuff really started. Dark pool really started getting a lot of activity on this breakout right here. I think a lot of people thought it was going to go higher. And we've had this massive pullback, and every day it pulls back, it's like the buys just keep getting bigger and bigger. I think with that, they've got somebody did a rating here the other day. I posted it, but they got the top 10 streaming shows are all on Netflix. Okay, more people are cord cutting, and with COVID being home and being, if everything shuts down again, I could just see this stock surging. So you can also notice here we are at a little bit of resistance from back here in October. Okay, that's what we're getting pinned up against right now. If we can break through this, though, and I told you guys the other day I was looking for another $15 to $25 move. That's because if we can break through this, we'll break to the top side, right, which would be that $15 move, 640. And if we can get up to these resistance levels, that puts us up there towards that 650. Okay. So we'll see what happens. On the hour chart, this is just about to up cross the zero line. So if that can up cross and go positive, we should see it. You can see here it's been when it breaks up, it's been lasting for about a week, breaks down, lasts for a few days, breaks up. Same thing. So broke up the 11th, came back down the 19th now to December 7th. So it's been actually on a downtrend for quite a bit. If we can break that up, like to see this continue positive for the next week. If there's anything you guys want to see, please type in the comments. Be happy to go over it. You can see we have Goldman Sachs leap. That's starting to come back, which I figured it would. PayPal is way down. Honestly, I haven't posted it, but I've been averaging down that leap. This is one of those stocks I go talk about, like that silent sell-off. But guys, I mean, we're all the way back down to, we just recently hit down to 180. Okay, I mean, that's year ago pricing. I mean, a whole year of pricing was wiped out. Broke the 200 EMA back on October 25th. So in a month, a whole year of uptrend has been wiped out. I see lots of potential over the next year. You can see we're way down at the bottom 52-week range. They just got a buyer rating, or they just got a rating by, I think it was JP Morgan, of 336. All good news, really, for the long term of PayPal. All right, checking on Discord real quick, just make sure nobody has questions. Just so you guys know, Mina just said, good morning. ES broke up at 47 overnight with a high of 47.12. If 47 is not cleared soon after the open, it's likely there'll be a move down for consolidation. Any move closer to 460.50, and we'll be buying January SPY calls again for another attempt at the highs, which I do agree on. The next pullback, I would suggest buying calls for January. And if it surges, I'd almost just buy a put, because it keeps pulling back every month. We get like this 50 EMA pullback on the SPY. Just like you guys saw the other day. How long? I mean, I've had that December put forever, and it's been down. And then just last week on this pullback, all of a sudden it was, up 50%. So you can buy those far out calls and puts on the big moves up and down. And if you give enough time, you're going to catch it either way. SPY is pretty cool to trade with. All right, guys, if you don't have anything, good luck today. If you have any questions or you want me to look at anything, just holler at me in chat. Just so you guys know, I'm always, whenever I make calls, I'm looking at not just the charts, I'm looking at flow, dark pool orders, max pain strikes for coming weeks, where market makers are going to want to try and push things. Those are the types of things I look at before taking calls and puts. If you guys need me, I'll be available. Good luck today.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up.